She was only 34 years old when she was killed. Bella was my best friend, my everything. Gina used to give me strength to go on. She was a positive, loving person. Losing her and knowing she was not around was the hardest thing I ever experienced. She was a good mother of three, and she was only a prankster. She loved always to swim as also. That hurts me the most. We will never achieve the dreams that we had for the future.
The family of Regina Williams fondly remembers her, but the way she died has left them in pain. Williams was killed in July of this year by a man known to her. Williams, like many other women in Belize and across the world, leaves families behind and unaccomplished dreams when their lives are cut short by violence at the hands of men. To commemorate the lives of victims like Williams, survivors and families of gender-based violence, the U.S. Embassy held a candlelight ceremony. It fits into the USA's wider policy to tackle gender-based violence around the world.
Gender-based violence knows no borders, no boundaries. It devastates communities, often in silence. It leaves behind families. It leaves behind sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, mothers, cousins, fathers. It leaves behind one's friends, neighbors, church members, co-workers. It creates, in totality, a community of loss. These many faces of violence must simply be unmasked and confronted, and tonight is just a small part of what we can begin to do in that regard. President Obama and Secretary Kerry have made gender equality, girls' empowerment, and ending gender-based violence cornerstones of U.S. foreign policy, and that's why we are hosting this event tonight here at the United States Embassy. Gender equality and empowerment are critical to building resilient democratic societies, supporting an open and an accountable governance, ending extreme poverty, and fostering vibrant economies and communities. And gender equality cannot happen without an end to gender-based violence.
Another family that's hoping to see that end to gender-based violence is the family of Maria Candelaria Chacon. In March of this year, the mother of 8 was hacked to death by her common-law husband in Belmopan. Before her death, she lived a life of abuse at the hands of her partner for 5 years.
It's something that I can't accept it. It's so hard for me and for my family because I always used to be with her. And it's something that I still can't accept it. When I wake up in the morning, I always think with her, to go visit her. From since the day she gone, my life was so different.
In Belize, most victims of gender-based violence are women and majority suffer in silence. Ambassador Moreno says that for us to address violence and end it, we must be honest about the causes and face it directly because it has far-reaching impacts beyond the relationship or a household.
Victims, women, boys, girls, and LGBT friends, colleagues, church members, neighbors, and family members endure physical, psychological, mental, verbal, and other abuse perpetrated by economic dependency, and unfortunately far too often by cultural acceptance. I think we would not be fully candid if we didn't acknowledge it, in particular with respect to cultural acceptance, the phenomenon known as sugar daddies, or where family members manipulate and encourage young girls with economic incentives and are sexually exploited, is also a particular issue that must be addressed, and it must be addressed directly. This kind of violence simply must end.
A call that a survivor of gender-based violence, local activist and educator Ifesina Efanyemi also made.
There's so much that women go through and girls, and it needs to stop. And there are things that we can do to make sure that it doesn't continue to happen. but we have to be the strength for those who are being affected. A lot of girls are in situations that are horrific. A lot of children are growing up in situations that are horrific. And if we stand in silence and we do not do anything for them, then we just make the situation worse because we are participating in the violence against them because we're not doing anything. A lot of people just stand aside and they say nothing and they do nothing. We have to change that.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.